Summary of Niemann's lawsuits against Magnus Carlsen, Chess.com and Hikaru Nakamura. Plaintiff, Hans Niemann. Defendants, Magnus Carlsen, Play Magnus Group, Chess.com, Daniel Rensch, and Hikaru Nakamura. Summary of facts. Niemann is a 19-year-old, self-taught chess prodigy. He brings this action to recover from the devastating damages that defendants have inflicted upon his reputation, career, and life by egregiously defaming him and unlawfully colluding to blacklist him from the profession to which he has dedicated his life. Chess is Niemann's life. His gift for playing chess earned him a scholarship to the prestigious Columbia Grammar Preparatory School in New York City, a school he could only attend by simultaneously working full-time to support himself financially. Since the age of 16, Niemann's sole means of supporting himself has been from the money he makes teaching chess and participating in chess tournaments. Prior to the events giving rise to this complaint, Niemann lived out of a suitcase, traveling the world to compete in chess tournaments. The defendant Carlsen, he is presently the 5-time reigning world chess champion. Carlsen has exploited his notoriety and success in chess to create an incredibly lucrative global brand and online chess company, the Play Magnus Group, Play Magnus. Prior to the acts giving rise to this complaint, Play Magnus proudly touted Niemann as one of its brand ambassadors. Over the years, Play Magnus has grown into one of the 2 largest online chess companies in the world, second only to the multi-billion-dollar behemoth Chess.com. In August 2022, Chess.com agreed to acquire Play Magnus for nearly $83 million and merge the 2 companies in order to monopolize the chess world. Carlsen's accusations. Carlsen, having solidified his position as the king of chess, believes that when it comes to chess, he can do whatever he wants and get away with it. On September 4, 2022, Niemann soundly defeated Carlsen during an in-person game at the prestigious Sinquefield Cup chess tournament in St. Louis, Missouri. Notably, this was not the first time that Niemann beat Carlsen at chess, just the first time he did so at a FIDE-sanctioned event. Niemann's upset victory effectively dashed Carlsen's 2 remaining statistical ambitions, namely, achieving a 2,900 FIDE performance rating for the first time in history and breaking his own world record unbeaten streak in FIDE-sanctioned events. These accomplishments, if achieved, would have solidified Carlsen as arguably the greatest chess player of all time and made his burgeoning chess empire even more valuable. Making matters worse for Carlsen, Niemann embarrassed Carlsen by playfully taunting him during his post-match interview. Notorious for his inability to cope with defeat, Carlsen snapped. Carlsen viciously and maliciously retaliated against Niemann by falsely accusing Niemann, without any evidence, of somehow cheating during their in-person game and demanding that the organizers of the Sinquefield Cup immediately disqualify Niemann from the tournament. When tournament officials refused to comply with Carlsen's corrupt and cowardly demand to baselessly eliminate Niemann from competition, Carlsen lashed out again, this time by boycotting the remainder of the Sinquefield Cup in protest. Carlsen then confirmed his defamatory accusations against Niemann with a provocative post on Twitter, which had the intended effect of disseminating Carlsen's false accusations that Niemann had cheated against him across the globe. Days later, Carlsen was scheduled to play Niemann again in the Julius Baer Generation Cup. Carlsen, the king of chess, gutlessly forfeited the game after making one move, and then issued a press release repeating his false accusations that Niemann had cheated against him at the Sinquefield Cup. Consequences of the allegations. Carlsen's unprecedented actions, coupled with his unfounded accusations, sent shockwaves through the chess world and instantly thrust Niemann into the center of what is now widely reported as the single biggest chess scandal in history. Carlsen knew that, the public would believe his accusations of cheating against Niemann, even though Carlsen had no legitimate basis to believe Niemann actually cheated against him. 2. He could ensure that no reputable chess tournament would invite Niemann to compete in the future, and 3. His false accusations would cause other top chess players to boycott Niemann as well. Following Carlsen's defamatory accusations, a flurry of independent and unbiased sources, including the tournament organizers and arbiters of the Sinquefield Cup, FIDE, and the world's foremost experts in cheat detection, have uniformly confirmed that there is no evidence that Niemann cheated in any of his games against Carlsen, including at the Sinquefield Cup, particularly given the more than ample anti-cheating security measures used at the event. Facts from chess.com and Hikaru Nakamura. Nonetheless, following Carlsen's baseless and retaliatory accusations, chess.com, in collusion with Carlsen and Play Magnus, immediately banned Niemann from its website and all of its future events, to lend credence to Carlsen's unsubstantiated and defamatory accusations of cheating. Defendant Hikaru Nakamura, chess.com's most influential streaming partner acting in collusion with Carlsen and chess.com, published hours of video content amplifying and attempting to bolster Carlsen's false cheating allegations against Niemann with numerous additional defamatory statements, and chess.com executive Danny Rensch issued defamatory press releases and leaked defamatory reports to prominent press outlets, falsely accusing Niemann of lying in his post-match Sinquefield Cup interview regarding his use of a chess engine in a handful of recreational online games when he was a child, to bolster Carlsen's unsubstantiated defamatory accusations that Niemann cheated against him at the Sinquefield Cup. Ruined career and life. Despite the falsity of defendants' accusations, defendants' malicious defamation and unlawful collusion has, by design, destroyed Niemann's remarkable career in its prime and ruined his life. As a result of Play Magnus and chess.com's collusion to blacklist him from chess, Niemann can no longer compete in any online chess.com or Play Magnus tournaments, and will not receive invitations to in-person events sponsored by chess.com or Play Magnus, which collectively comprise the majority of FIDE-sanctioned chess tournaments. Already, based on defendants' defamatory accusations, the chess.com Global Championship revoked Niemann's invitation to play in the tournament in October 2022, even though Niemann earned that invitation through his exceptional play. 2. Teenage Grandmaster Vincent Kiemer cancelled his upcoming game with Niemann in Germany. 3. The Tata Steel Chess Tournament, one of chess's most prestigious tournaments, immediately ceased its ongoing arrangements for Niemann to play in its January 2023 tournament, and 4. Niemann cannot obtain employment as a chess teacher at a reputable school. General request. Accordingly, Niemann asserts the following claims against defendants: 1. Slander, 2. Libel, 3. Unlawful group boycott under the Sherman Act, 4. Tortious interference with contract and business expectancies, and 5. Civil conspiracy. 18. Niemann seeks damages in an amount to be determined at trial, but no less than $100 million. $100 million. First cause of action: slander against all defendants. Niemann repeats, reiterates, and re-alleges each and every allegation as contained in the above paragraphs with the same force and effect as if fully set forth herein. Defendants published and repeatedly republished false and defamatory oral statements. Defendants' statements were false, as set forth more fully above. Defendants made the defamatory statements with full knowledge that such statements were false, on with reckless disregard as to whether such statements were false, as set forth more fully above. Niemann's reputation has been, and continues to be, significantly damaged by defendants' misconduct, including by losing his appearance fees for the chess.com Global Championship, the Tata Steel Chess Tournament, and future chess tournaments. 2. Losing access to potential tournament prize funds at their chess.com Global Championship, the Tata Steel Chess Tournament, and future chess tournaments. 3. Losing access to the vast majority of opportunities to increase his FIDE rating by playing matches against other top-rated players. 4. having his reputation in the competitive chess industry and the public destroyed, v. being prevented from obtaining lucrative endorsements, sponsorships, business and marketing opportunities, and vi. being forced to incur significant costs, expenses and fees, including but not limited to attorney's fees, to try to remedy or mitigate the damage caused by defendants' misconduct. Accordingly, Niemann is entitled to a money judgment against defendants in an amount to be determined at trial but not less than $100 million, including compensatory, consequential, and punitive damages. Second cause of action, libel A against all defendants. Niemann repeats, reiterates, and re-alleges each and every allegation as contained in the above paragraphs with the same force and effect as if fully set forth herein. Accordingly, plaintiff is entitled to a money judgment against defendants in an amount to be determined at trial but not less than $100 million, including compensatory, consequential, and punitive damages. Third cause of action, violation of the Sherman Act A against all defendants. Defendants acted in concert to improperly refuse to deal with Niemann, as described more fully above, including Chess.com banning Niemann from its platform and sponsored events, Carlsen refusing to play Niemann in any tournaments or events, and defendants acting collectively to cause organizers of professional chess tournaments to blacklist Niemann from participating in their events. Defendants' concerted actions to ban and blacklist Niemann constitute an improper and unreasonable restraint of trade because those actions remove a top chess player from the national and international chess circuit. Moreover, because defendants' conduct had the effect of coercing other market actors to refuse to do business with Niemann, defendants' agreement to ban and blacklist Niemann is the same proper restraint of trade. Defendants' conduct has caused, and will continue to cause, substantial monetary damage to Niemann by, including but not limited to, preventing Niemann from participating in chess tournaments that award appearance fees and monetary prizes, as well as preventing Niemann from obtaining lucrative endorsements, sponsorships, business and marketing opportunities, and otherwise making a living from his skill at playing chess. Accordingly, Niemann is entitled to a money judgment against defendants in an amount to be determined at trial, but not less than $100 million, including compensatory, consequential, and punitive damages. Fourth cause of action, tortious interference with contract and business expectancies against all defendants. Niemann had contracts and or valid business expectancies with the Chess.com Global Championship, Vincent Keymer, and the Tata Steel Chess Tournament. Defendants intentionally interfered with Niemann's relationship with the Chess.com Global Championship, Vincent Keymer, and the Tata Steel Chess Tournament by defaming Niemann and improperly attempting to restrain trade by coercing them to terminate their relationship with Niemann and blacklist him from future competitive chess matches, as set forth more fully above. Defendants had no justification for their conduct because, as set forth above, they each knew that their conduct was motivated solely to cause specific harm to Niemann rather than to protect any legitimate competitive interest. Niemann has suffered extensive damages as a result of defendants' conduct, including but not limited to the loss of I. appearance fees for the 2022 Chess.com Global Championship, the Tata Steel Chess Tournament, and future chess tournaments. 2. Access to potential tournament prize funds at the 2022 Chess.com Global Championship, the Tata Steel Chess Tournament, and future chess tournaments. 3. Access to the vast majority of opportunities to increase his FIDE rating by playing matches against other top-rated players. 4. His reputation in the professional chess industry and the public, and v. potential endorsements, sponsorships, and business and marketing opportunities. Accordingly, Niemann is entitled to a money judgment against defendants in an amount to be determined at trial, including compensatory, consequential, and punitive damages. Fifth cause of action, civil conspiracy against all defendants. defendants schemed and agreed amongst themselves to repeatedly defame Niemann to members of the chess community and the public at large, in order to improperly cause the chess community to refuse to deal with Niemann, as described more fully above, including by unlawfully banning Niemann from chess.com's platform and sponsored events, and blacklisting Niemann from participating in professional chess tournaments. Defendants took multiple overt acts in furtherance of their scheme and agreement, including by making repeated false and defamatory statements accusing Niemann of having cheated during his match against Carlsen on September 4, 2022, unlawfully banning Niemann from chess.com's platform and sponsored events, and interfering with his professional relationships. As described more fully above, Niemann has suffered extensive damages as a result of defendants' conduct, including but not limited to I. Losing appearance fees for the 2022 Chess.com Global Championship, the 2023 Tata Steel Chess Tournament, and future chess tournaments. 2. Losing access to potential tournament prize funds at the 2022 Chess.com Global Championship, the Tata Steel Chess Tournament, and future chess tournaments. 3. Losing access to the vast majority of opportunities to increase his FIDE rating by playing matches against other top-rated players, and 4. Having his reputation in the competitive chess industry and the public destroyed. V. Being prevented from obtaining lucrative endorsements, sponsorships, business and marketing opportunities, and Vi. Being forced to incur significant costs, expenses and fees, including but not limited to attorney's fees, to try to remedy or mitigate the damage caused by defendants' misconduct. Accordingly, Niemann is entitled to a money judgment against defendants in an amount to be determined at trial, but not less than $100 million, including compensatory, consequential, and punitive damages. Requests $400 million. Wherefore, Niemann hereby requests that the court grant the following relief, on the first, second, third, and fifth cause of action, and in each, for the specific amount of which to be determined at trial, but not less than $100 million, plus prejudgment interest. On the fourth cause of action, for the specific amount of which to be determined at trial, plus prejudgment interest. An award of Niemann's costs, expenses, and reasonable attorney's fees incurred in connection with this action. Any other and further relief as the court deems just and proper. For those who watched this far, thank you very much. It took a lot of work to read the whole process. And if you liked it, leave a like, and it will strengthen the content for this channel.